What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Outside Line Media, and today we are talking about Michigan International Speedway and why IndyCar should be back on Michigan International Speed. Oh, wait, never mind. We're talking about NASCAR today. Love those mile-and-a-half tracks, dude. I really wish we had more of those, like Kentucky Speedway, on the schedule.
Yes.
And then the boys are in Mexico this weekend.
Also, can we start about? Let's start with this. Michigan to Mexico City. Are we smoking crack?
And then back to Watkins Glen.
We race in Texas. Do they know that we race in Texas?
I want to say it's Watkins Glen after that.
I don't know what they're on with the
It's something in the northern U.S. I know that.
Yeah, they're making them do the runs. Like, there's no need. It's Pocono. They go to Pocono after this.
It's like 1,500 miles down and then 1,500 back.
The fact that it's so tight of a window for them to make it there, that they have to open them up early to let them switch over their haulers, is crazy. It's crazy. I'm all for racing in Mexico City. I think it's going to be a fun race. I'm really excited. But
do it after Texas and then have a week off after.
Yeah, make your break. Like, you can't. It was cool watching our logistical videos and watching it all, but it's also just like an unnecessary stress.
Yeah.
It was crazy seeing the videos of them getting like the police escorts. Did you see that?
I saw a down Ford-esque video saying that Kyle Busch has been detained at the border.
I saw that.
It wasn't even from a parody account. I was sitting there for a second. I'm like, wait, I thought they got all that figured out. Kyle Busch taking a firearm into Mexico.
Gotta love it. But yeah, let's go back. Let's talk about Michigan. Prime once again. Hats off. It's beautiful.
He beat your favorite driver.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin gets it done at Michigan. He beat your favorite driver. Interesting top three, I will say.
Kind of a fever dream top three, honestly.
Chris Buescher and Ty Gibbs round out your top three, and then Bubba Wallace fourth, Kyle Larson fifth, Chastain sixth, Smith seventh, Zane Smith. Is there no Smith? I'm just saying Zane for that. Kyle Busch, Ryan Preece, Brad Keselowski is your top 10.
Kind of wild that Denny only led 5 laps.
Yeah. Really, he did kind of just fall into the wind, let's be honest.
Yeah, it was a fuel-safe race.
Yeah.
His first fuel-safe win of his career.
Hocevar, really unfortunate.
I don't get why they didn't pit him when I forget what caution it was, but it would have gotten him under the right fuel strategy.
Yeah, well, he was already going to be off fuel, and then he had a tire blowout.
He was never making it to the end, though, on his fuel strategy. He would have been 5 laps short, I think.
I think he said he needed a caution.
Nah, he would have needed like 2 cautions the way everyone's talking.
Really? I heard that I think he could have got there if they had a caution.
The way Denny and I want to say Dale Jr. were talking, he would have needed 2 or 3 cautions possibly to make it.
Yeah, I did not.
Or the caution would have had to be a long caution.
Yeah, I'm like, but a little chaotic race. Couple scary accidents. Alex Bowman had a hard hit. Hit the wall so damn hard his car went off the ground.
Thank God for the safer barrier and them finally putting crumple zones on the next gens.
Yeah, and the Hans device and all the safety procedures. A lot of talk about how safe NASCAR is now. Out of motorsports, it's one of the longest runs of no deaths. I mean, obviously it's helped that it's not an open wheel and that they're closed cockpits. But like, I mean, I don't know last time someone in IMSA died, but of the ones we watched,
I don't know. I mean, IndyCar just hit their like 10-year gap, I want to say, from Justin Wilson's death. F1 was Gilles Bianchi in 2016? 2015? 2016. 2015. When was that?
Sounds right.
Because Rossi was on Marisha when Jewel died, I thought.
Yeah.
But then he won the 2016 500. Unless he did the Indy 500.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But yeah, and then IndyCars was
Justin Wilson.
But yeah, one of the longest runs, and NASCAR is safe, and they do take safety seriously. And like I said, the safer barrier is.
It probably would have been who's the Petty that died in the practice accident? That would have been like 2013, 2012.
I don't think anyone's died since Dale in NASCAR.
People have.
Not in a race,
Just not
though,
in
right?
a race, no. But like testing crashes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Great testament safety. Got Alex Bowman got out of there. Okay. Overall, crazy
that
race.
was 2000 that Adam Petty was killed. I thought that was more recent.
No, Dale Earnhardt was the last one. I just watched Earnhardt. If you haven't watched Earnhardt, do it. It's really cool. It's on Prime Video. I watched it on my drive home from vacation. I watched all 4 in a row. Incredible. Great work. Yeah, fuck. What's her name? Teresa Earnhardt. Fuck Teresa Earnhardt. You took away what could have been awesome. Fuck you. But yeah, Denny Hamlin wins, falls into a win. And we move on to a road course heavy section of this.
Not even in any of the junior series.
Yeah, last NASCAR death was Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah, unless you count weeklies.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So, interesting race overall. I watched most of it on and off as I could.
I did not watch that much of it.
I tried my best while driving. This would be while we were driving home from Mid-Ohio. Yeah, it was.
I was focused on driving.
I was 75% focused on driving. Most of the way focused. But yeah, overall good race, and we move on to Mexico. I'm very predictions. How did our predictions do? How did your predictions do?
None of the podium.
I also got none of the podium.
I did have my hit the apex of Kyle Busch hit, Ryan's favorite driver. Okay. Guess what? Denny beat Kyle. Beat your favorite driver.
He beat Seabell too. I don't want to talk about him. I'll talk about him later.
Kyle Busch with apex. 8th place finish.
Yeah, 8th. I also had my hit the apex. I had Ross Chastain continuing a good run of races here.
Yeah, Trackhouse is looking pretty good right now.
Ross
excited to what they bring to Mexico, definitely.
6th. Yeah, could hopefully turning around for them. Also, SVG with a better result. Even though I argued with Patrick that he's not a dark horse. Let us know down below. I'm willing to argue. I don't think SVG was a dark horse in this race. And I don't think he should get that point, but I can be proven wrong.
It was his second best oval finish. And like damn near double what his other oval finishes are.
I feel like it makes it less significant that the rest of Trackhouse is also doing good.
I mean,
Daniel Suarez got in a crash. That doesn't count.
Okay, I was going to say I can pull up Daniel Suarez too.
Suarez got in a wreck.
My Miss the Apex. Ryan Blaney fans, it's time to go on Suicide Watch again. What was it, 33rd?
32nd.
32nd. Yeah.
Tough day.
Tough day to be a Ryan Blaney fan. Like every single day, it seems like. Chase Elliott fans, say it with me. Another solid top 20.
Another solid top 20. My Miss the Apex, Joey Logano. And that shit hit 22nd for the number 22.
Hell yeah. And then Ryan, who is your dark horse?
Ty Gibbs. He got 3rd last year. He gets 3rd again this year.
Look, I'm going to argue this one. He's in a Joe Gibbs racing car,
That's crazy to me.
Look, I'm sorry. Can we really call him a dark horse when he's just a shit driver that finally performs how the machinery should perform?
So, I'm going to pop a blood vessel. This is ridiculous.
Like, he finally performs to the level that he should be performing, and we're calling him a dark horse. This isn't like Michael McDowell getting a 3rd place.
16th, 25th, 22nd, 25th, 13th.
You want to read the rest of the Joe Gibbs racing results?
23.
You're just proving
15,
my point
24,
here, Ryan.
28, 31. It's still a dark horse. It doesn't matter if he's in good machinery.
He's in the best machinery, arguably.
Doesn't matter.
I'm sorry, how did his teammate do this race that didn't get in a wreck?
They won.
Yeah.
Guess what, buddy? That's how racing is. Some people win, some people don't. And Ty Gibbs does not do good a lot. It's all right.
I'm sorry, but he's just... I don't know. I just don't like it being a dark horse that's just finally performing as well as his machinery should perform.
Brother.
Look, I get it. I'm not arguing the point. I'm more arguing that Ty Gibbs just shouldn't be in that car.
I understand. Brother, he races on Joe Gibbs Racing. His name is Ty Gibbs. We both understand what's happening, all right? I'm not
Wait,
fucking
what's
stupid.
happening? There's not nepotism in NASCAR. What are you talking
I'm not stupid.
about?
It's nepotism. But if Lance Stroll finished second, we'd be fucking surprised, all right?
I'm kind of surprised that he's actually racing this weekend. Fucking, who's Felipe driving for? Is he driving for Penske?
I think.
Roger got on the phone and he's like, Lance, you better fucking race this weekend. I am not losing Felipe Drugovich.
For real.
But yeah, I had SVG as my dark horse. I think relative to the machinery, he performed better than Ty Gibbs, but we're not here to talk about that.
That's crazy. He had a teammate in sixth by your same logic. And the other teammate wrecked. So, like, what are we doing?
I mean, it's Daniel 18th. Suarez. We just expect him to wreck.
But
kind of like Christopher Bell.
I'm pissed because I wanted to look up race predictions for this race.
Yeah.
And it's on this weird.com website called Pit Pass Network. And they predicted Ty Gibbs to win. What?
See, he wasn't a dark horse. People were predicting him to win.
I mean, he did do good last year. I think he got third last year, too.
It's just one delusional Ty Gibbs fan.
Every predictions is... But
I guess
the writer literally has his favorite drivers written down.
Is it?
Wow, they're all predicted high. Who would have thought?
Is it Ty Gibbs?
No, it's Kyle Larson and Ross Chastain. What a
fever dream combination.
For Xfinity, it's Ryan Sieg and Connor Zilic, and for trucks, it's Grant Enfinger and Daniel Hemrick. You know what?
Cheering for Daniel Hemrick.
Hey, we got one fan. We got a Daniel Hemrick fan.
I did see Busch really needs to make a Busch watermelon. I don't care how bad it is. I don't care if it tastes good at all. I don't care if you run it for 1 week. I just want to be able to see a Busch watermelon car for Ross Chastain to drive.
That would be fire. I just realized I have literal...
You got soft hands.
I got soft hands. Yeah, we move on to Mexico road course.
A high altitude road course.
High altitude road course. Some things with alternate diffusers going on the front hood where the manufacturers choose which ones they like for airflow. It'd be cool. Something you'll notice in the race, and some cars with some hood vents that are not usually there. Something to look out for. But yeah, cool track. I'm thrilled. The haulers made it. Everyone's there. I
wonder how high up Dover Speedway is, because I don't see that on NASCAR's graphics at all. I wonder how that would compare.
Yeah. But only notable news going up into this race as of now is something that's not surprising. We knew it could happen, but it wasn't a guarantee.
After yesterday, we knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin not racing. Ryan
Truex.
I don't know if I want to say Ryan Briscoe. Ryan Truex.
Is that confirmed?
27. Yeah, that's confirmed. Okay. Ryan Truex will be.
I wasn't sure if it was confirmed when Denny was talking about it or what.
No, it had been released by Joe Gibbs like earlier the week, saying that could happen, and then today, like an hour ago, they officially said Denny Hamlin will not race. His kid hasn't come yet, so he's staying back. Doesn't want to be caught in Mexico. I get that. It's like you can leave a racetrack, you can't really leave Mexico and get to your home quickly.
Yeah, and there's no support series running with them, other than probably is NASCAR Mexico running with them?
Yeah, I think no. Xfinity's running. No, right?
Is Xfinity running?
I thought. I thought it was.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Trucks are running Pocono.
Yeah,
that's next week.
Pretty exciting. But yeah, NASCAR Mexico Series is also running. They don't. Oh. I was clicking. I was only on Friday. Race at 3 p.m. At least that's my time. 3 p.m. Eastern.
I think that's local too. It might be Central Time, but I think Mexico City's Eastern.
Oh, okay.
I could be
Fire. Wrong. Xfinity race Saturday 4:30. NASCAR Mexico Series is 4:30 tomorrow, Friday.
Le Mans
they also have
starts
one on Saturday at 1:45.
Le Mans starts on Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. If you want to see some really cool cars, the Mustang Challenge race 1 is at 5 a.m. Eastern time on Friday. I will be setting an alarm for it.
Will this video be out Friday?
You probably missed race 1. It will be out Friday, but it'll be out at noon.
yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, excited. That's the schedule. I'm looking up. Watch NASCAR Mexico Series. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be sick. Watch it all. I'm excited. Really thrilled to see the
NASCAR Mexico. If it's anything like the European NASCAR Series, it's actually really cool.
I'm sure it's gonna be sick. So let's roll into our predictions, Patrick.
Yeah, who you got in P3?
I got Tyler Reddick.
Okay.
I have faith. His owner just won. The owner's got to be happy. They are amongst some charter. Have we talked about the charter nonsense that they lost their charter? Have we talked about in that video yet? I don't think we have.
I mean, they haven't lost the charter yet. They can still appeal.
Yeah, but in theory, 2311 has lost their charter.
They've lost it June 24th.
Okay, June 24th.
Yeah, because the ruling goes into effect 7 days after they can issue an appeal, and then of course, if they issue an appeal, the injunction stays.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. So yeah, developing story.
Bro, I didn't listen to Actions Detrimental this week.
Brother, I've been on a remodel all week. I can't. I haven't even put my headphones in all week. I've been in hell. Haven't had any time to listen to podcasts, unfortunately.
Or Kevin Harvick's Happy Hour, because Denny was asking about it on there too.
I have not listened to a single thing about NASCAR or anything this week. I'm still catching up on it. I am out of it, but don't worry. I'm still keeping up just on the socials, not on the podcast. But yeah, I got Tyler Reddick. Who do you got?
I've got AJ Allmendinger.
Okay.
Dude
that's why you're asking.
He's a road course merchant.
Yes.
I got faith.
I have faith. I also have faith in someone who is a road course specialist. Debatably, Patrick says he was the dark horse last week. I don't think so, but I got SVG coming in second.
I think he's the dark horse this week. I've got Zilly in P2.
Really? I like it.
Was looking on for a good podium in Coda until Suarez wrecked him.
Yeah, unfortunate for Zilly. Hopefully he has a better result.
How about that winner chicken dinner?
Winner chicken dinner. Christopher Bell. He won Coda. He's going to win Mexico.
Not Kyle Busch?
That's simple. No, Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch almost won at Coda.
Hey, yeah. Sebo drove around him cleanly, redeemed himself, got it done. He's going to get it done again. We know these Joe Gibbs boys love trade wins back and forth. We know this.
I have in P1 Joey. I've got Shane Van Gisbergen in P1.
SPG, I would love to see that. I would love to see him click his ticket to the playoffs.
Looks like a track that'll suit him. It's a pretty technical course.
Yeah,
I forget who I was listening to. Someone that doesn't know shit about NASCAR, I don't think, or just racing. But they were like, yeah, it seems like a really technical course. I don't think that SVG's going to do well. My brother in Christ, have you ever watched the Bathurst 1000?
yeah. Bathurst. There's no more technical track than Bathurst.
Like, technical and SVG go together perfectly.
Hand in hand. Who you got hit in the apex, Pat?
I've got Daniel Suarez.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he
talking him like 5 minutes ago.
Well, because he fucking crashed Zillion Coda. But I think that he raced this track previously when he was in the NASCAR Mexico circuit.
Yes.
So he knows kind of how that aero effect is going to be being that high up. And I think he's going to have good experience to draw from. Kind of like, is it only Kyle Busch now? Brad Keselowski that did the non-points paying race in Mexico a while ago. I mean, they're really the only ones with experience of how aero feels.
Yeah, and they don't have it in the next gen car.
Yeah.
So, but
We'll see.
I got Zilly hitting the apex.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I want him to do good. I think
P2 would be perfect.
We know the talent. Yeah, we know the talent this kid has. I think he'll prove it.
And then how about you miss the apex, right?
You go first. You go first.
Okay, I've got Christopher Bell.
Yeah, I got Kyle Larson. So we're just choosing violence this week. Actually, I'm changing that.
Change that answer?
Yes, I did. I'm changing it again. I'm putting it as Carson Hocevar. Fuck you. I don't know why. I like Carson, but I just got to choose Patrick.
I mean, also, he's not really a road course racer.
Yeah, no. Actually, I'm going to keep it at Kyle Larson. I'm going back to Kyle Larson.
Yeah, I want to see that helmet do well. Carson Hocevar's helmet. Wow. It's like kind of a little...
Insert it here. Insert it here.
I'm going to forget.
It's fine.
Look it up on Twitter or Instagram. It's like one of the little play mats that you play with cars, and it's got like Ziegler Automotive. It's got Chili's on it. It's a great helmet. If they have minis, I'm buying one.
Yeah, absolutely. On that, who you got? What manufacturer you think will have the most top 10s?
I've got Chevy just because I think Trackhouse is going to be really strong this weekend.
Okay.
Just because of their lineup.
Toyota will stay being Toyota.
I had Toyota at first, but then I remembered how much I'm betting on Trackhouse this weekend.
That is true. Another note, speaking of manufacturers, we did have announced that we have a new manufacturer coming back to trucks.
Yep. They're starting in trucks with, I think, didn't they say there's a goal to be in Cup in a few years? Or is that just a rumor?
2027 is what I saw, but they said that's optimistic. But yeah, planning to come to Cup eventually. Planning to field multiple teams. So that'd be something cool to see play out loud.
I mean, the truck series is the way to go when you're just kind of dipping your feet back into a series. All you have to produce is the body of the car. The cage, the engines are all spec. So, excited to see Dodge in the truck series.
I'm hyped.
I know there's been some talk around teams. I don't think there's anything confirmed yet.
Seen Cletus McFarland's name thrown out a lot, and I'm going back and forth on this. Patrick thinks it's horrible.
I'm a hard no on him racing in trucks. He hasn't proved himself in ARCA yet.
No, the more I think, the more I would like to see a full-time ARCA series. I did see one person, not just one comment, that looked completely unsourced, but he's like, he's going to run a full season of ARCA.
I don't think he's going to run a full season of anything.
But yeah, I just don't see him doing a full, he's never, he's even admitted, he does it for content. He's a content creator. That is his job. His job is not NASCAR.
Yeah.
That's not the way he makes money. So I don't know.
And he's not going to be able to put the time in to be competitive in ARCA.
No. Yeah.
He could probably get to the point where he's running solid top 15s every week. But that's minimum. I don't see him really progressing further than that because he won't be able to dedicate the time to it.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good driver. I mean, no doubt.
He's also said before he just doesn't really care about ovals.
Yeah.
He enjoys drag racing.
Yeah.
Now put him in like some big.
He slightly cares about oval. He owns a noble track.
I know, but like he prefers drag racing to oval racing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he stated that on multiple occasions.
I think he likes a little both. He likes dipping his toes. I love Cleese McFarland. I would love to see him in trucks, but I just don't think it's gonna be a good idea.
I think it would be a good marketing move, but like I've told this to Ryan. It's the same reason I'm not a fan of Tony Breidinger. She was a marketing hire. She doesn't really have the skills to back up being in the truck series. It's gonna be the same if Cletus is in the truck series. It's
especially when there's more qualified people.
Yeah, there are way better people that should be in that series.
Yeah, Isabel Robusto should have a truck drive, no question.
Why doesn't Toyota scoop her up? Get a good driver in Trigon. You could have a good female driver in Trigon.
Yeah, really.
Not just a female driver.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same problem. Who was that? Was that... Oh, was that Slap Shoes that made that video? Talking about female drivers in NASCAR? And how NASCAR's always trying to rush female drivers up onto the top level and not give them time to actually develop.
Yeah, they're just trying to rush them to
so they can say they have a female driver rather than letting them actually develop.
Actually nurturing talent like they do with everyone else. It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. I'm excited. Isn't Catherine Legg running this weekend too?
Yes, she is. I'm excited for that.
Cup Series?
Yeah.
Okay. What team? I'm super prepared for this podcast.
Yeah, we are prepared podcast.
Look, we're more prepared than off track with Hinch and Rossi. I will die on that hill.
Should we eat? I don't need a whole article. I just need to know the manufacturer. She has more races lined up.
We got some seaweed snacks right here.
Number 78, Fast Live Motorsports.
So it's just a one-off entry then.
Well, she's doing more races this year. She has a whole schedule lined up. So
I know. I just meant for that team.
Yeah, Chicago, Sonoma, Watkins Glen, and Richmond, and 2 more in the Xfinity Series, having already raced.
Hell yeah! Only one oval in there. I would like to see her. Hopefully, those Xfinity Series starts are ovals. I'd like to see her start dipping her toes a little bit. I have not seen her perform well on an oval.
No, unfortunately.
But I think she's got the experience to back up being a really good road course racer.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Catherine Legg is very talented on road courses. So
great sports car driver. So
it's a great weekend for racing this weekend. Watch it all. Watch Le Mans. Watch IndyCar. Watch NASCAR. Watch F1. Big F1 video coming out tomorrow. Patrick is going to have some words. Or coming out Saturday.
Coming out Saturday. Well, yeah, so tomorrow.
Coming out tomorrow. Yes, coming out tomorrow. It's gonna be a banger.
I have a lot of words about Europe.
Yep. We will talk about that. But yeah, any final thoughts about Mexico? I'm hyped. I'm very excited.
I'm excited. Fuck all the haters online. Yeah, I think that it's gonna be a great race. A little bit nervous with how small and tight the track is in some places. But somehow our big ass stock cars are still smaller than F1 cars, so it should race fine.
Wild stuff.
All right, everyone, have a great rest of your weekend.
Peace.